We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Thank you, Soham. Thank you. Please thank Soham for reminding us the significance of 26/11, the day the Constitution was adopted and presented for the first time in the Indian Parliament by the architect of the Indian Constitution, a Dalit, and I say this strongly, a Dalit whose name was Dr. Bhim Rao Babasaheb Ambedkar. And he said, don't praise the Constitution. Don't. We've just written it. We've done a good job, no doubt, but don't praise it today. Because the Constitution will come to life when the people of India live up to the principles. If they don't live up to these principles, this is waste paper. He said it in the Parliament on 26/11/1949. Many years later, unfortunately, his words have come true. People of India are not living up to the Constitution. Namaste also teaches you equality. Do you see equality in India? Think affect not only the nation and our community, it affects the world. So with that, over to the children of Shiv Nadar schools, the brilliant children who are going to give you a wonderful song first.
I believe you've flown from different parts of the country, and some of you I had the privilege to shake hands with and get to know you slightly, if not really well, but sure the journey has just begun. You are sitting in a school that completely values learning. And so I would like you to know that our motto is education for life, and one of our 6 core values is to have learning as something which is a perpetual journey before you become a cat, till you become a caracas. So you're sitting in that nature of school, right? I wanted your children, and I am privileged to go with them. We are going to Geneva, Switzerland, first early morning flight. And where are we going? We are not going to see the Swiss Alps. That's a byproduct of the whole experience. We are going to the European Center for Nuclear Research, CERN CERN, and that's, as you know, the world's largest laboratory to find out all the mysteries of Earth's matter, universe matter. And these children of this campus have actually won this award. And the school is sponsoring them, because they put together a project a year ago, which in our 3 campuses we call the Capstone Project, where you use technology for a social cause. So they built a prototype of a braille printer that for the visually impaired, which can be used at home. Otherwise, you have institutional braille printers, but a person in his home doesn't have a printer if you're visually impaired. And we are looking to do a patent there, so they win this trip. And of course, on the journey, we have some children from Gurgaon campus and Noida campus. Then the group got bigger, so we are 25 of us going for a master class. I'm not a physics major, but I'm going to come back with some takeaways and grab a moment to share it with my teachers and children. So we are looking forward to this kind of learning, which is going to present. I don't think I can actually match up to your achievements and accomplishments. I thought all I can do is share what has worked for me with the children of my school, with the teachers of my school, and a journey of 3 decades and more in education. And that has worked for me, so here it is. I'll speak on leadership. When I saw children warming up to it, I said maybe adults would warm up to it also. They're 16-year-olds, and we have a project called Education for Life where we do different modules with them. So as a leader, I said whenever there are school captains, there are head boy, head girl, sports captains. When you get this privilege and honor, an opportunity to be a leader, the first thing what occurred to me several years ago, almost 2 decades ago, when I got this responsibility to lead schools, was first learn to lead myself. And what does that really mean? For me, it means 3 things. My own emotional regulation. Keep that in check. Who likes a leader who's constantly flapping? Who's constantly agitated? You go to a leader and you say something that there is this problem or there is this concern, and the leader is in an irregulated state, right? Has a different vocabulary. You stop going to people like that. And you say, if I have to face this, I'll figure out someone who is going to be calmer, more composed, and more regulated. Definitely, people before strategy, people before processes, and that's what Shivnada School is completely about. You don't listen, you don't learn. And inactive listening is completely, what has worked for me is being in the zone, not thinking what I'm going to reply to this person, not formulating my response when the person is speaking, but just actively being in the zone and listening to that person, and thereafter responding or saying, I get back to you. And respecting that person, whatever he or she is saying, and not judging that it's completely wrong. There's a quote. If you read it, it's wonderful, but I'll tell you what stood out for me. When you're a leader, you're no longer responsible for just doing that job for which you have been appointed, your skills and competencies for why you're there. You're now responsible to do all of that, to mentor and to coach, which is very hard because we propel people, because we see people technically sound, they have some strategies there, they have some skills, but we don't enable them to be leaders. And because they have to do a job they've never done before, manage, or they become severely underled, and that's where we have to guard ourselves of how we empower. I think everybody is a powerful human being, so I prefer the word enable. When a leader can inspire, empower, though the quote says that, their team to become best versions of themselves, then have unimaginable results. This quote has a lot of meaning. For me, it's from a blog. I thought I'd share that for you. That too. Prepare yourself. The collateral damage is that you get misunderstood, that you get criticized, that you face rejection. that not 100% of your team would always be with your decision. If 5% of your team is not with your decision, it's okay. But if 20% of your team is not, then relook at what you want to do, because people don't own it, and you don't want to have an institution where it's autocratic. We quite are a democratic place where how we do our decision, and also the big voice of our children, if I just talk of education. Leadership is, I think you mentioned a lot about the country, so I won't go there, but leadership is definitely not something where you look for popularity. Sometimes I've seen people in my journey confuse that if you're popular, you're a great leader. Leadership is statesmanship. That's perhaps, for me, that's a discerning difference. So that quote, which I keep close to me, I thought I'd share that. 30 years ago, Stephen Covey wrote this book. And now we see a lot of self-help books. It's a global trend. There's a buzz. But this is timeless. It's scientific. It works every single time. It's data-driven. It's something that we go back to every time. I gifted this book when my son turned 18 years of age. He's much older now. And I said, read this when you think you're ready to read this. He read a bit, kept it away, picked it up 5 years later, and he says it's quite the guiding principle of my life. Everybody in this audience knows it. I'm not going to unpack it for you, but just jogging everyone's mind. And as I said, what are my own values? I'm just sharing that with you. And when you have timeless creations, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. So Stephen Covey says this. There is a fatalist mentality that, we are not able to do this because the smog is too much. How do you run outdoor sports, or how do you build any strength, stamina, agility when children can't play outside? We look at spaces in and around us and see, and COVID was a great catalyst to tell us how to reinvent and reimagine. There's a paradigm shift. So let's do what is in our control and in our circle of influence and locus of control, as we all say. Foresight. It's a beautiful quote which says, pause sometimes and it's called the reverent pause. Pause and for a moment in your life sometimes and figure out what you are crafting and not just how you're crafting it every day. I think we all fight for time. It's the most finite commodity. We sometimes get confused between urgent and important and priorities and what can be rescheduled, and everything in an institution, particularly, let me tell you, in a school, everything looks urgent. But unless we do that, our time is going to be just flittered away. Positive, optimistic, relentlessly positive. Our teams want to see us that. Who wants to be around people who always talk of doomsday? And honestly, why should children be always getting this information that take care of your planet, take care of your planet, take care of your planet? I just worry when we keep telling them about this climate disaster. It's okay to, I think the planet will take care of itself. The smallest microcosm that will live, life will regenerate. It's the humans who need to actually worry about themselves, ourselves. So let's not put this expected pressure on our children about constant climate change, because it's leading to climate anxiety. And let's take that as adults in the room on ourselves and stay positive. Ourselves, it's hard to understand others, our own levels and degrees of empathy and compassion and understanding and intelligence. Harmonize. Allow room for disagreement, we do that. Allow room for dissent, otherwise it's mighty boring to be in a team where everybody agrees with you. However, there cannot be discordant notes. Once we leave the room, we all own the decision and therefore we synergize. Responsibility to be a Director of Continuous Professional Development in the institution of Shiv Nada School that I am. This echoes with me and the entire 1,000+ teachers of Shiv Nada School that we continually upgrade and upskill and reskill and sharpen the saw, lest we become blunt and rusted. Quite the leaders also. So, thank you very much for being patient, listening to everything that you already knew. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Wall, and thank you so much. I loved your talk, and I can actually say you're a woman after my own heart. The 9th habit is exactly that quote that Mrs. Wall shared with you about feedback. And in the book is based on one simple premise, that feedback is the multivitamin and protein of champions and leaders for continuous improvement. And you don't wait for the feedback. You seek feedback. You don't seek feedback just from your superiors or your seniors or your peers. You seek feedback from the people who report to you. If you are not doing that, you're far from being a leader. Are born. There's no such thing as born leaders. You can see them in all the family businesses and political parties. Born leaders. You're just born in the family, man. That doesn't make you a leader. Yes or no? I won't name. Congratulations, ma'am, and welcome. You're part of the Education Change Champions. We have another fellowship called the Education Change Champions, which is purely for directors, principals, owners of schools who are not just educators, but influencers, reformers, indoctrinated as a child in the Buddhist culture, in a Buddhist family. I would have followed Buddhism and thought Buddhism is the best religion. It's happened to all of us.
Namaste everyone. जौहर की सदियों से मिलने आई एक और वीरांगना, एक अजब इतिहास में We all know that Padmini and Meera were not in the same. We all know that Padmini and Meera were not in the same time. They were not contemporary, but in my view, I put them together. जौहर की सदियों से मिलने आई एक और वीरांगना, एक अजब इतिहास में पद्मिनी और मीरा का प्यार। पद्मिनी से मीरा बोली, क्यों सती रानी? पद्मिनी से मीरा बोली, क्यों सती रानी? आत्मदाह कर ली तूने, तू कैसी क्षत्राणी? कुछ और शत्रु मार के तू युद्ध में क्यों ना मरी? कुछ और शत्रु मार के तू युद्ध में क्यों ना मरी? मैं पूछो तन्ने पद्मिनी, तू तलवार क्यों ना धरी? तेरे वीर गति को पाने का मन ने गम ना होता, तेरे वीर गति को प्राप्त होने का मन ने गम ना होता, 16,000 स्त्रियों का बल भी कम नहीं होता। याद कर सिया ने तृण की तलवार रावण के हाथों में, रावण के विरुद्ध। याद कर सिया ने तृण की तलवार रावण के विरुद्ध धरी थी, फिर उनको छू ले ऐसी हिम्मत रावण की भी ना सरी थी। 16,000 नारी तलवारधारी मैदान में जा खड़ी, 16,000 नारी तलवारधारी मैदान में जा खड़ती। बोल तेरे देश के सेना की हिम्मत बढ़ती के ना बढ़ती। पर मैं जानूं तेरे जहन में एक अग्नि परीक्षा आया, पर मैं जानूं तेरे जहन में एक अग्नि परीक्षा आया होगा। तेरे जहन में एक अग्नि परीक्षा आया होगा। पराय मन से लड़ने से भला पर मैं जानूं एक अग्नि परीक्षा तेरे जहन में आया होगा। पराय मन से लड़ने से भला आत्मदाह बताया होगा। मैंने सोचा रावण के हाथों खुद को क्यों सौंप दूं? तूने सोचा रावण के हाथों खुद को क्यों सौंप दूं? लांछन लगने से पहले ही खुद को अग्नि कुंड में झोंक दूं। नहीं सोचा, नहीं सोचा तेरे कदमों पे चल के ऐसी भयानक रीत पलेगी। नहीं सोचा तेरे कदमों पे चल के ऐसी भयानक रीत पलेगी। अस्मत के नाम पे अभी भी औरत की चिता जलेगी, औरत की चिता जलेगी। पद्मिनी बोली तुझ जैसी कोई थी ना होगी मीराबाई। पद्मिनी बोली तुझ जैसी कोई थी ना होगी मीराबाई। हमने तो जान देकर तूने जीकर शौर्य निभाई। युद्ध में मुझे एक राजा ने हारा, युद्ध में मुझे एक राजा ने हारा, एक ने जीता। तुझ जैसी बनना रह गया सपना, मैं बन रही सीता। इतिहास ने सती करारा, इतिहास ने सती करारा, लोगों ने भी पूजा। इतिहास ने सती करारा, लोगों ने भी पूजा। जलती हुई नारी से किसी ने उसका दर्द ना पूछा। फिर बता दूं जौहर कोई स्त्री शौक से नहीं करती। फिर बता दूं जौहर कोई स्त्री शौक से नहीं करती है। पुरुष के कामुक नजरों से बचने को विवश होकर पुरुष की तो कामुकता भी उसके प्रताप का चिन्ह है। पुरुष की तो कामुकता भी उसके प्रताप का चिन्ह है। नारी के तो जीने मरने का हर कानून भिन्न है। कामुक नजरें तो ना बदली, कामुक नजरें तो ना बदली, यह निग्रह अब भी जारी है। कामुक नजरें तो ना बदली, यह निग्रह अब भी जारी है। नारी को चिता में झोंकने वालों, अब तुम्हारे शर्माने की बारी है। अब तुम्हारे शर्माने की बारी है। थैंक यू।
So I will blow the whistle on you, but please stand there and okay, if you could just explain to us, for some of the people who may not know Hindi, right? Because we have a lot of people from non-Hindi speaking states also, right? If you could just explain to them a gist of what you just spoke in 2 minutes.
Basically, this is analyzing the icon of Sati, what it means, what it is, what it stands for, and what it has perpetuated in the society. Basically, in this case, it is the idea that a woman, it is okay for a woman to burn or to be burnt in the name of chastity. But have we ever heard a man self-immolating because he fears for his chastity? No. Whether weak or strong, the man fights. He either wins or he dies. That is all I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. On front.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm Tara Banerjee. I really like your poetry about Padmini, Sita, burning, the fire in us, the fire in you. Even I'm from Northeast. We have many iconic figures like this. I'm Lovita Morang from Northeast India. And we have like, Lovita is also a freedom fighter who was with Azad Hind, Subhash Chandra Bose, and also she was a fighter, freedom fighter, was shot dead by the Britishers. And there was also caste system because she was sheltered in a Muslim family. She was outcasted because she was in a Muslim family like that. We have Kanaklata, we have so many things we have like that. But today we are like Sitas, we are Lakshmi Bais fighting, right? Yes. But we are talking about hierarchy and century-old story. But today is 25th of November 2023. Lovita Morang. I have whole my life, 99% I have contributed my life in literature, art, acting, filmmaking, helping people in lakhs. if I have earned 1 crore, 20 लाख तो मैंने सोसाइटी का रास्ता बनाने में हेल्प में किया था. लेकिन 99% हेल्प करके भी इस बार, I will show you, I have a speaker session, I have made a film. This time, powerful media house, not society. Society has loved me. Media house has told me, like, billions of viewers, world phenomena बना दिया मेरे को for a false accusation of a doctors, एक डॉक्टर कपल है, उनका झूठ बोला था कि legally adopted IVF वगैरह, लेकिन Time tells everything. Karma controls everything. So it proved in recently that illegal adoption tha. And media, my house was surrounded by, I was surrounded by 20 powerful media house and मेरे Facebook, सोशल मीडिया के फोटो जो ब्लेसिंग देने के लिए बच्चों को गया था, उस ब्लेसिंग का फोटो, वेर आई हैव आई थिंक 10,000 फोटोज इन 20 years ऑन सोशल मीडिया. एंड वहाँ पे एक एक फोटो में कविता है, एक एक प्रॉस है, पोएट्री है. एंड दे हैव picked out that prose and poetry. बोले और देखा, मीन्स फॉर एग्जाम्पल दैट कपल, डॉक्टर कपल, फेमस सेलिब्रेटेड डॉक्टर, जैसे डॉक्टर बात्रा है, all doctors are not celebrated. There are few doctors, 10% are celebrated. They are celebrity couple. Every day you will see them. Any rape happen, anything psychological, they are best surgeon. लेकिन हमको 20 मेरे घर में जब all my social media photo, I will evening को है, मैं दिखाऊंगी. What will you say? No, what will you say if media house attack you like this? आप सीता बनोगे या झांसी की रानी, है ना? What will you say, Antara Banerjee? I loved your poetry, the fire in you and me.
See, there are times, like Padmini said, that जौहर कोई स्त्री शौक से नहीं करती है. There are times when we have to take some other measures than be brave or fight out. And there are times when we have to be brave and fight. But our spirits have to be liberated. We have to think outside the box of being a woman or a man. Let me tell you, being a woman also. Let us not think that I am a woman, I am a woman. We want to be privileged because we are women. That is also a fact. So we have to measure what we exactly want. Women's bill is on debate at the moment. So how do we look at it?
Our next speaker is Lovita Morang. Yes, Lovita, thank you. Okay. We'll have to start the talk first. Yeah. We got to use the time well. That's why I'm saying.
This has gone to the space also. Astronauts has taken to the space. Jerry from Assam.
Thank you.
Dishum. Boliye please. Dishum. This dishum is so violent, right? Thank God. Jerry वहाँ पे कर्मा लिखा है आगे. Karma dishum. See, I got Karma Veer bronze 3-4 years back Mila. I didn't say anything. I said thank you and went back. Again, I was invited for silver. I came and went back silently. This time I'm going to do dishum. I'm rebellious now. I was a lovely, bubbly artist, helping people, not traveling the world, saving the money, earn a crore. At least 20% to made society, wrote for the society. Children, elderly, आप लोग अल्जाइमर के बात कर रहे हो, डिसऑर्डर्स के बात कर रहे हो, लव के बात. I have आज तक आप लोग फेसबुक से लॉग आउट करते हैं, मेरा लव, काइंडनेस, लव, एवरीथिंग आप तक लॉग नहीं किया. बट माई सब्जेक्ट हियर टुडे इज TRP, terror versus, not VERSUS, but VERSES versus karma. TRP, terror versus karma. So I am, I think, born an actress. And not commercial, dance around a tree and make you happy, but Sahitya Akademi Award winner, author-based characters I played, very beautiful character. Now अच्छा story, princess का role, ये role क्या इस बार जनवरी में खत्म किया shooting, Anushka Sharma's Patal Lok. I've got a nice role, it will be released in January, Bollywood, something Bollywood, right? A big banner. Anyways, आके ही घर में, back to Guwahati home. Shock in my life. I have heard of Hiroshima, Nagasaki bombardments. I'm hearing of Israel. I'm hearing of female paraded naked, men grouping her private parts. With, you have seen that picture. It is, my story is about the role of fourth pillar. Where is our fourth pillar? What is fourth pillar? Please Google search yourself. We have 20 powerful channels in Assam, Guwahati.
मैंने इतना अच्छा काम किया जिंदगी में. ओके, कभी कभी बुलाया टीटी टेटी इन कन्वर्सेशन विद लोविता जी आर मोरंग, बट इतना पॉपुलैरिटी, ये अच्छा काम बहुत किया मैंने. उन लोगों से बहुत अच्छा काम किया, रिप्रेजेंटेड नेशनली एंड इंटरनेशनली इन साइंस फिल्म फेस्टिवल, सो दैट पीपल सुपरस्टिशन से साइंटिफिक माइंड हो. लेकिन क्या दिया इन लोगों ने टीआरपी टेरर में. आई डोंट हैव अ रोल टू प्ले. देयर इज अ स्टोरी अबाउट दिस डॉक्टर कपल, डॉक्टर्स अफेयर, डॉक्टर एंड जेकिल हाइड, आप लोगों ने देखा होगा. They have a lovely couple, romantic couple है, best surgeon, celebrity, every day, every minute I see, people see them on celebrity doctors on, like Dr. Batra celebrity. Not all doctors are celebrity, but few doctors are celebrity, these doctor couples are celebrity. तो उन लोगों का बर्थडे होता है, दे आर करोड़पतिस, BMWs, मर्सिडीज एंड बहुत कुछ है घर के आगे, प्रॉपर्टी लॉस है. मैं अगर इनवाइट करती हूँ, चलो 1 लाख तो फेंको, 10,000 तो फेंको, नो, दे आर नॉट विलिंग. एनीवेज, दे ट्रीट देम लाइक माई bosom friend, not at all, bumsum. Friendship का value क्या है, learn from me. Love क्या है, learn from me. That was my protest. What happened is this doctor couple was somebody, उनके बच्चों को किसी ने अपना maid ने बांध के मारा होगा. Somebody clicked it and पूरा हंगामा कर दिया, वायरल कर दिया था. तो and police came and arrested a doctor, and the doctor, उनका घर में जब पार्टी होते हैं, बर्थडे होते हैं, हमको बुलाते हैं. India priority list, I am there as a celebrity. IAS, IPS, DC, name it, from Assam, everybody is there. But their target was on this tribal girl, because I did most of for हमारे second largest tribe है missing. I am from missing, that biggest river island, Majuli, Mas from there, biggest river island in the world. The island is sinking and they made my soul sing. उन लोगों ने क्या किया? They were arrested. The doctor को arrest करके ले गए. The female doctor turned up at my place in the late midnight, 2 बजे, not willing to come, but nobody helped. No IAS officer helped. No big channel उनके घर में रहते हैं. Nobody helped. Nobody helped. Ministers, nobody helped. अगल बगल ministers, सोचिए कितना high level and high profile होगा. At last, this kind girl, इनके घर में आश्रय. Then I could sense something, my good karma could something bad. So I said, मेरे घर में I have a homegrown forest. मैंने खुद हाथ से लगाया forest है. There's a cottage, you rest there. Police came in the night, 2 बजे पकड़ के ले गए. Then पुलिस का अपना मीडिया सर आफ्टर इट, सेलिब्रिटी डॉक्टर के अरेस्ट कहाँ से मिला? लोविता का घर से मिला. एंड द वेरी नेक्स्ट डे आई सी 20 पावरफुल चैनल मेरे घर के आगे. 1 days में आई हैड टू टॉक टू ईच चैनल इंडिविजुअली, नॉट इन अ ग्रुप. इंडिविजुअली उन लोगों को हमसे डरते भी हैं, बिकॉज दे नो ऑल्सो दैट आई एम गुड, दैट गुड माई ऑनेस्टी मे किल, बोलते हैं ना. काइंडनेस किल मीन्स टू मच ऑफ काइंडनेस किल. आई बीन काइंड टिल ऑन. आप लोग फेसबुक से लॉग आउट करते हैं तो ग्रीन भी चला जाता है. माई ग्रीन लाइट स्टिल इज ऑन. दिस TRP terror tried to kill the humanity in me, moreover, more importantly, the love in me. मैं sad, very sad. Full form of sad, any psychologist here, a psychiatrist? Society, social anxiety disorder, right? Full form, sad. हम लोग सैड ही बोलते हैं, बट नेवर ट्राई टू नो द फुल फॉर्म. सोशल एंजाइटी डिसऑर्डर, इस तरह के मेंटल इलनेस मेरे को देते. 4 nights of my traumatized 24 hours. I didn't know what to do. My mind went blank. इतने ट्रोल, billions of viewers. मैंने अच्छा काम किया. जेरी अवार्ड देता है, पोस्ट करती है तो 100 व्यूअर्स, और उन लोगों का कनेक्शन में लोविता करके मैं फिल्म बना के लाई थी. आई वांटेड टू शो द फिल्म, बट टेक्निकली इज नॉट सपोर्टिंग, इज इन द माई मोबाइल. एंड इतना TRP टेरर. मेरे को डॉक्टर को बेचारे घर का एक छोटा सा पेरेंटिंग में कुछ फॉल्ट हुआ होगा. दे वर लाइक ओके 12 months they are going to, each month they travel to 20 countries. 12 months mean more than 50 countries, mean they are linked to international human trafficking. अरे ट्रैफिकर गर्ल को ना मैंने बचाया बहुत, with some with NGO, with police we have helped rescue trafficked girls. किस तरह से करते हैं? दिस ह्यूमन पावरफुल स्ट्रॉन्ग ह्यूमन चेन इज डिफिकल्ट टू ब्रेक. दिस ट्रैफिकिंग उन लोगों को लिंक कर दिया, प्लस हमको भी लिंक कर दिया. एंड देन दिस बबली ब्यूटीफुल काइंड हेल्पिंग गर्ल, मैंने बोला ना, अगर करोड़ भी हेल्प किया तो मोर देन 20-30 lakhs मैंने हेल्प किया। उस पैसा से मैं भी मॉरिशियस में जाके, आई एम फ्रॉम ए ग्लैमर वर्ल्ड, ग्लैमरस लाइफ रह सकती थी। मर्सिडीज, मॉरिशियस, एक बॉयफ्रेंड लेके एंजॉय कर सकती थी। बट दैट लाइफ आई डोंट हैव। आई मे लुक लाइक from that world, but real life mein I've been there helping and helping and helping and helping. During COVID time I spent 10 lakhs to feed people. कोई 1 रुपया आपको नहीं देगा. If you think that money is not important, I am telling you, without money I wouldn't have able to come here. पैसा टिकट खरीद के आना, I had to walk, come all extra mile to reach here to beautiful Karmaville event, which inspires me a lot. True, this is the only program I endorse, I agree, and I'm always with the good Karma has brought me here, and in connection to आज सुबह से आप लोगों को मिला, each one of you really. मैं बोल रही थी कि you know this beautiful girl from Mumbai, आपका Prakriti Christina, I get energy from you all. You know, you are so beautiful. You know, मेरा TRP terror ने now the defamation case के लिए, तो मेरा हाई कोर्ट का every now today, but today after 3 months 4 months of this story, today I have gained, I think, pity and sympathy and empathy and love. Every journalist tag करते हैं और I love you लिखते हैं हमको openly. We love you, we love you. जब real, I mean, audience are good. We are filmmaker. We know audience are main judge. उनको पता चलता है taste कैसा है. Scientists have discovered taste ना. हमारा taste कितना है? Bitter, sad, sour, umami. But scientists are discovering the 6th taste. You know that because I make science films, so scientifically related हो तो. Scientists are discovering 6 taste in human being. आप लोगों ने बोला ना, आँख बंद करो, feel करो, 6 taste. But it's hard to describe. Even finding it hard to describe. So this thing, you know, the psychological breakdown I had for 4 nights. 4 nights suicidal था. Suicidal था उतना तक edge में I was living. My emotionally I was there. Then I was nobody said Sabas beti. Nobody. I mean वहाँ पे एक हम. I am from tribal community. For no tribal community tried to harm me. That overall generally Assamese people. But I survived the trauma. I am here. The TRP terror, billions of viewers. Thank you for that. Now they love me. I don't know the reason why they love me now today. Thank you for the gold medal, Jerry. I've hit the jackpot of love. Thank you.
Thank you, Lavita. Any?
बांसुरी बजा दूं एक छोटा सा, 1 मिनट. बजाऊं या ना बजाऊं? On public demand, Jerry, sorry. Break the rule for love. Not too much. Now with me. La la la. Jos. Da da da. La la la. La 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 la. La la la. La la la. Da da. Da da da. With flute, okay?
Thank you,
for the
Lavita.
love. Case. I'm going to fight with ministers and mafias of the channels.
There's a cordless mic over there. He was asking.
लेकिन प्यार से हम प्यार में जी रहे हैं. Nobody can kill me. Karma, good karma will take revenge. I am not taking revenge. Thank you. God bless you. I love you. Yes. He has witnessed it, the terror, TRP terror, only for TRP. They said, but big channel मेरे पाँव में पड़े. उन लोग फिल्म फेयर अवार्ड करता है. मलाइका वहाँ नंगा डांस करती है. They naked, paraded naked my soul.
First of all, I salute your spirit.
Thank you.
And being from Assam, being from the Northeast, and being a witness to the scenario,
Yes.
the horrendous experience that you had gone through.
You have seen my tears coming from my heart.
I really say, I don't have a head, but virtual one, hats up to you. You have shown what women power is.
But Prague channel, film fair, they
Don't
have.
bother. It can be any channel, any damn channel. But you have shown, you have proven that you are more powerful on your own.
Yes, you're right. I
You
walked
don't
all.
need-
They are like
You are
yes.
seen, you are heard. And that is all that matters. Keep up your good work. Thank you.
You saw me, not me crying, but my heart bleeding. Thank you for that, ma'am. God bless you.
So at Rex, we say together as one, we can right every wrong. And that's
Wait,
what
wait, wait.
Lovita
There
is
are
doing.
more.
My biggest open arm
Without you
never.
putting a case of defamation on me, I have to come and hug you.
I'm still there to help you all. मैं जितना कमाऊंगी मैं देश विदेश नहीं घूमूंगी. A big hug for you. सबके लिए. Through me and you,
आपके
I'll be
नाम में ही
hugging
लव
each
है
one of
लविता.
you.
आपके नाम में ही लव है.
ये प्यार
So
का-
it can come across, to all of us. And I think you earned a big fan today, and hats off to your spirit. And I think I say this on account of everyone, Hats off to your spirit.
मेरे को भगवान बहुत पैसा देता है लेकिन मेरे को प्यार चाहिए.
अरे प्यार.
पैसा आप लोग ले लो, प्यार दे दो. Come, let me hug.
So she gives you a hug and you give her the paisa. Riddhi, wait.
I'm ready to help everyone. Open.
Okay. Yes. Thank you, Lovita. Thank you so much.